It's for to maybe the Chafetz Chaim used to say, if I would bring somebody and to a table to eat, and I would put a live chicken on the table and chop it up into pieces and serve it to you. I said, are you crazy? What are you doing? Live chicken. Go do shchita, cook it, serve it nice. Don't do all this balagan at the table. Imagine a guy, you take a person, put him on the table, chop him up, and feed him to everybody. He said, what is this? You're a murderer. How are you sick? Well, how can we sit with you? Said Chafetz Chaim. So how can you do that every time people sit at a table? They do the same thing figuratively. They go and they take a person and his life, put it on the table. He says, come, one piece for you. Let's talk about how he did wrong here. Talk about his life, how he did wrong there. Lashon hara about this guy. And figuratively, we're chopping up his life, dissecting his life, and everyone's feeding, oh, wow, interesting. Wow, he did that. Wow. Wow, so interesting. Wow. I never thought about he would be that type of guy. And they go and they schmooze and talk about this guy's whole life, everything he did, just for entertainment, just for, just to sit at the table. Why? We don't have anything to speak about. So he says it's not right. A person has to find something good at the table, because if you don't have something good to say at the table, probably you're going to say something bad. So the other guy came to the Chafetz Chaim. He said to the rabbi, I spoke to Lashon hara about you, and I want to do tikkun. How do I do tikkun? He says, come, take this piece of paper, write everything you said about me on the piece of paper. It's no problem. He says, now what do I do, Rabbi? So now rip it up into little pieces. He ripped it up into little pieces. He thought he was like doing some like spiritual thing, putting on the paper, ripping it up, and now he's like breaking it. What he did, and he said, now what? He said, throw it outside the window. Oh, so he's doing like throwing it away, like now the Lashon hara will go away in the world. So he threw out the window. He says, I'm done, right? He says, no. He says, what now? The Chafetz Chaim told him, now you have to go bring it. Go bring every piece of paper back. How? It's gone in the wind. He says, exactly. What you said about me is gone in the wind. You go take it back. I say about, let's say a guy says about so-and-so. He's like this, he has no brain. I don't know what he has in there. Maybe the brain the size of a nut. And what? After you say, no, I was joking. He's a smart guy. Yeah, take him for business. Don't worry. He knows what he's doing. It's not going to fix it. I already ruined it for him. I already killed the taste. Therefore, a person has to make sure that he doesn't speak Lashon hara, because it has a tremendous effect. And definitely not to do it because you're bored sitting at a table. He says, Kigon, Damar, or even where a person, let's say a person says, where can fire be found except in so-and-so's house? Meaning, person says, yeah, you want to go to a party? You want to have a good time? Yeah, go to this place, he's always partying. What do you make it sound like he's doing something wrong? You make it sound like he's always partying. There's always fires and meals going on in his house. Sounds like it's bad. Or a person says, what? He says good about his friend in front of the people who hate him. When you do and say good about somebody when in front of his enemies, what's going to happen automatically? They're going to go against him. They're going to say, well, is it tzaddiku? He's not tzaddik. What kind of religious person? He's not a religious person. You're going to cause them to speak Lashon hara, so it's also considered avak Lashon hara. It's also considered das Lashon hara. But anyways, the point is, all these situations, the person has to learn that he cannot, for his own entertainment, say about other people, and definitely not to say things that have implications and can lead to Lashon hara, because Chachamim also wanted us to stay away from that. Rather, you should have something good to say, that way it avoids